You know what? These have been fun, so why not keep it going? But do keep making requests because I'm going to have to make other videos after this, and I'm enjoying making them. I saw a request for one of the Harry interviews that will be coming, but keep making more because I'm going to be making a video at least every day. But let's get into it.
You know, for me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team, and you know, for all of us, what we want to do is be able to carry out
team
the
player.
right
This is
engagements,
just the
carry out
biggest
our work,
irony.
and
Oh my
try
gosh.
and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps being having a distorted view. So you know, the fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly was a sort of confirmation to
oh no, this is gonna be bad. I think what he's about. You know what? Let me get into it in a sec.
Me that everything, all the stars were aligned. Everything was just perfect. It was this beautiful woman just sort of literally.
So I want to just let him say that because that is so wrong. We're seeing the falling in love quickly. That is the worst possible thing, because when something happens really fast, that is based in emotion, right? You learn more and more about people over time. Like, maybe sometimes emotions happen really quickly, but I've had a discussion with some friends where sometimes the best relationships, they actually took a while to develop and they're more subtle. Something happening like an extreme strong emotion is not necessarily going to be better, and I think that was her pulling him into this whirlwind. So for him to be falling in love quickly, confirm that was a good decision, that is the absolute opposite, right? Like going and staying in a tent for 5 days together does not say, oh, this is a great person, right? Like, what about when if you could meet her ex-husband or see that she has this long history of kind of using people as stepping stones? You don't see that in a whirlwind romance. So he has the exact wrong perspective on that.
And fell into my life, I fell into her life, and the fact that
I think she's laughing. She's like, oh, I got him.
Really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well, is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it.
I think that's just her taking control. Like, she convinced him of that. Like, I can do things, let me take control of things. And her expression's really weird there. I don't even know what to call that. Like, I don't even know. It looks like kind of aggressive.
No, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
Again, back then he was so genuine. Like, he really did want to have a positive impact. And if you compare, like, the Invictus Games documentary, it's so out of character, where it was all about him and putting him in the spotlight and showing him as a leader. I don't know if you saw that video I made. I really didn't like that. He's like leading around all these disabled veterans. You don't even learn their names. But the Harry from the past, I don't think would have made a documentary like that whatsoever.
Excited about that, yeah.
And Meghan, given
that's actually really funny. Listen to that, right? When he's all about, like, we're going to help people, we're going to do all these things. Like, you know how she almost never stops talking? She's like, yeah, I'm excited about that. Like, that's it.
Well, you'd already been involved in various causes. You've been an ambassador for UN Women.
Yeah.
What about this new role? I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I mean, the thing also, with her, like, ambassador for UN Women, what did she actually do? Like, she gave a speech where she talked about herself. Like, what positive impact did she actually make? That is the thing, like, with this culture of, like, titles, like, oh, I'm this or I'm that movement. It's like, what did you actually do? It's really interesting. So I've taken college classes in New York where it's kind of really about, like, virtue signaling. And, like, people will just say, like, I don't like, you know, people who are bad and they need to pay more taxes. Like, just criticizing people. You didn't actually do anything or make any effort. Just criticizing people or saying you stand for a cause, I don't think that really means anything. And it's strange that people get credit for doing that just for words.
I mean, how can you imagine? No, I'm not a singer. I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me, I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of
buzzwords.
responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the
voice.
same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the
find
ground
her
in the
annoying.
UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more
Normally I'm
about
like, just
the
watching
different
this, but
communities
listening
here,
on
smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella.
What causes?
And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a.
There's a lot to do.
I probably should have paused that a bit more, but I don't feel like she said much of anything, and she keeps saying causes again. Voice, causes, buzzwords. Like, you hear so many of these words like your voice, or I need to have my voice heard, or speak your truth, like words that don't really mean anything. But again, what are you actually doing? Like, what are you actually doing to help people?